All right, welcome in. It's Monday morning. We have a quick turnaround, obviously, before the 49ers take on the Seahawks in the playoffs. And Kyle Shanahan just got off of his conference call, so I have an injury update for you. 49ers reserve linebacker Demetrius Flanagan-Foles exited the game with what the 49ers are calling a neck sprain, and he is day to day with that injury. You know, this is a significant one because Seattle, they make a lot of their hay on special teams, and Demetrius Flanagan-Foles is the fourth leading special teams tackler in the NFL. So I think it's big if the 49ers can get him back in time for Saturday. And the fact that he's day to day is good news after he had to exit the game. You were worried about a week to week or more type of injury for Flanagan-Foles. Meanwhile, the 49ers hope that Aaron Banks and Dre Greenlaw will both return to practice this week. Banks dealing with knee and ankle issues. Greenlaw with a back strain. Both suffered against the Raiders on New Year's Day. At some point this week, Kyle Shanahan hopes for both of these players to practice, and then he hopes that the 49ers will be as close to full strength as possible with both Banks and Greenlaw available on Saturday. As you know, as you may have seen, coaches are getting fired right now around the league. And I know that Nathaniel Hackett already got fired from Denver. Well, the Broncos, that was before. The Broncos have requested permission to interview 49ers defensive coordinator DeMeco Ryans. There was another report that said DeMeco Ryans is not interested in coaching for his former team, the Houston Texans, who fired Lovie Smith. We also saw the Cardinals, who the 49ers played yesterday, fire Cliff Kingsbury today. So DeMeco Ryans on the coaching circuit. He'll probably be interviewing here with Denver and having to balance that with his game planning responsibilities. It's a ritual the 49ers go through every year. Last season, obviously, DeMeco Ryans was interviewing as well, and the 49ers were on a postseason run. When you're good, people want your coaches, and that's a good problem to have. It goes back to the Bill Walsh 49ers. And when you're good, people also want your executives. The Tennessee Titans have requested permission to interview Adam Peters and Rand Carthon, who are both in the 49ers front office. Adam Peters is the assistant general manager, and Rand Carthon is in Peters' old spot of director of player personnel. The Titans have requested to interview both of these guys for their GM position. Kyle Shanahan did mention that Deebo Samuel and Elijah Mitchell both came out of Sunday's game healthy. So it was like a knock off the rest dress rehearsal for both Deebo and Elijah Mitchell. And there was good news on the health front for the 49ers. 49ers opened as 9.5-point favorites over Seattle. I believe that might have grown to 10 right away. They are heavy favorites, rightfully so, in this wild card game coming up. We're going to have a lot more for you as this week progresses. Exciting stuff for the 49ers as they're in the playoffs and they're on a 10-game win streak. They haven't lost in over 2 months. In fact, if they win this game against Seattle, then the 49ers will have a 3-month stretch of not losing. They're 1 win away from being able to say on January 23rd, we have not lost in 3 months. Or actually, I think they might have to win the divisional round as well. Let me look at the calendar. Let me be specific for you guys. Oh, yeah, divisional round might be on the 22nd. So they have to win 2 more rounds. If the 49ers win 2 more rounds, 2 more games, which would both be home games, they will be able to say that they haven't lost in 3 months. So we'll see if they can get to that next milestone. Anyway, good day for the 49ers on the injury front. Flanagan-Foles day-to-day with a neck sprain. Greenlaw and Banks might be back this week. And Mitchell and Samuel both healthy coming out of the dress rehearsal. All right, let's gear up for the playoffs. Everybody like the video, sub to the channel. I'm back to some writing up on The Athletic. Oh, by the way, speaking of that, here's the article from yesterday. 49ers finished the season #1 in turnover margin, #1 in interceptions. That's all crazy, fantastic stuff considering where the 49ers came from. NFL low 2 interceptions in 2018 and a bad turnover margin in recent seasons. So go ahead and check that out. It is copied and pasted into the chat section, and I'm off. Working hard, getting stuff done on the mission right now, right? Because this is the most important time of the year. Everybody take care. Have a great Monday.